What's up, YouTube? Your boy back once again with another sport topic. And I want to get on here and tell you people that ESPN is officially trash and officially hot garbage. And not just ESPN, Skip Bayless is too, even though he's now with FS1. He's not, I can't let you go. I can't let you go from that. You officially trash too. Especially if you are a fan of the Houston Texans or a team that is not a big market team that doesn't get a lot of love. Like if you're not a Steelers fan or a Cowboy fan or a Patriot or a Packer or a 49er or a Jet or Ravens or Seahawks or a Laker or a Celtic, or if you follow LeBron, or if you're not a Yankee or Angels, if you're not a team, if you're not a fan of a big market team, you probably kind of already feel this way about how they do your team and just the stupidity that they say. And people have been saying this for a while, that ESPN was garbage. And I seen the shift, but I grew up on ESPN. Like, I grew up watching ESPN as a kid. When I went from my younger teens, my early teens, I stopped watching cartoons and I started watching more sports. My channel stayed on ESPN. As an early adult, channel stayed on ESPN all day long. Like 24/7 was ESPN. So I've watched ESPN for the longest. And I've been seeing the shift because I stopped watching ESPN as frequently as I used to. But I still try to hold on. But now I think it's got to the point that unless my team is playing or unless I'm watching like a primetime game on ESPN, I probably won't even watch it anymore. I won't get on the app and watch any ESPN products on the app on the app anymore, on YouTube anymore, because they officially trash. This is the reason why I feel this way. As a Texan fan, they already don't show us no love, and I don't like that, but hey, it is what it is. But now they just getting on here and just completely lying for no reason at all. Like, they saying the most stupidest stuff ever, and they're supposed to be experts. These are people supposed to went to school and get these jobs and on national TV. Like, I'm on YouTube doing this for free. They actually get paid for this. And they sport takes are horrible. And they spit out lies for no apparent reason. Like, they were talking about the game against the Bengals. The first thing they said that was stupid was they said that the Deshaun Watson touchdown was the most exciting touchdown in the game. And it was the most exciting touchdown in Texans history. It was the most exciting play in Texans history. At least on the quote was, at least on the offensive side of the ball. They might have big plays on defense, but this franchise has never had any offensive players to make offensive splash plays like that. They never had any big plays on offense. That's what they said in their franchise history. So did Andre Johnson and Arian Foster never play for the Texans? Like, did I miss something? Like, did a new franchise come in within the past 4 years? And that's the team that's playing now? Like, a new franchise happened? Because if one did, let me know. Like, if a new franchise happened, let me know. Because I could have promised you I seen Andre Johnson multiple times get 20-yard games. I seen Arian Foster have broke the record for the most rushing yards in the opening day with 3 touchdowns. Led the league in rushing. Andre's led the league in passing multiple times. Multiple Pro Bowls. Multiple All-Pros. They had 3 touchdowns in one half on a primetime game, but never had offensive exciting play before. And then the next statement, someone said that with that touchdown, that was the longest scramble by a Texan. That's true. But then they say that that's the longest. No, then they also say that with his game that night and had 67 yards, he's the all-time leading rusher for the Texans franchise as a quarterback. And when she said it, I'm like, that didn't make no sense. So I looked it up, and Derek Carr had 1,300 yards rushing in his career, and 12 of them was as a Texan. Now, if you don't know the Texans franchise history, I'm not going to crush you on that. I'm not going to crush you on that if you don't know the franchise history, because I'm a Texans fan, I have to look it up. But don't get on TV just straight lying. Like, don't get on here and just straight lie for no reason. That makes no sense. Then they were on here talking about, Deshaun Watson runs too much. And if I was a Texan fan, I'll be concerned because he should have passed on that play instead of run. Excuse me, everybody was covered. And he didn't run a lot. I think he might have just ran like 3 times. And we have no offensive line. So he's trying to get away from the offensive lineman to make plays. It wasn't like he was Michael Vick in Michael Vick's beginning of his career, just drop back, look, oh no, and let's run. Like he was trying to extend plays to get people downfield. He wanted to throw the ball out of bounds and not instead of getting that touchdown, throw the ball out of bounds. That makes no sense. And then people on here just straight line saying how after the first half they stopped watching the game. Deshaun Watson scored that touchdown with 3 minutes left in the game. Then the Bengals took the ball right before halftime and drove it down and kicked the field goal. So in a 3-minute span, it went from a 3-3 game to a 10-6 game, and you cut the game off. Even if the game was boring in the beginning, off of those last 2 drives, you've seen a team take it down for a touchdown and have the most exciting play of the game, and also a team take it down there and kick a field goal to make the score closer, and you cut the game off. Now, the Deshaun Watson touchdown was the most exciting touchdown in the game, but then they also say how that was the only exciting play of the game when A.J. Green had a 50-yard reception, and then Clowney ran a fumble back like 40 yards. So you had 3 plus 40-yard plays. Now, I'm not saying that game was pretty. It was an ugly game. It was a very ugly game. But if you would have took the Texans and the Bengals at that game, the game played out the exact same way, and you put Pittsburgh and Baltimore, they would just say it was a great defensive struggle. That's exactly what they would have done. Which I have no problem with that because I have no problem with a national having their own bias against other markets. That's no issue. But it's very, very clear to me that they are out there giving fake news. That they don't watch the games. They watch highlights, they look at stat lines, and they get on TV and pretend that they watched a full game when they didn't. And they give out analysis, and then people out here getting fake news. Because if you watch the game, you know different stuff about the game. And you can tell more and more now that these people on ESPN are not watching the games. Unless it's the Patriots, the Steelers, Pittsburgh, Dallas. Unless it's one of those marquee teams or a marquee quarterback they're watching the game, which is understandable. But if it's a primetime game and you're getting paid to analyze sports, you need to watch the game. Hey, I watch sports for free because it's entertainment to me. I get on YouTube to debate and talk because it's fun for me. I don't get paid for this, but they getting paid for this. And this is the stuff that they're doing. That makes no sense. Why are they getting paid? Like, what are they getting paid to do? To lie. They're getting paid to lie. And the reason why I want to call out Skip, because, I know Skip has an issue with the Texans. I don't know if it's because he's a Cowboy fan, which I don't understand because he's not from Dallas. He's from Oklahoma. So he shouldn't have, the issue, how most Cowboy fans have issue with Texans because the Dallas-Houston thing. He's not even from Dallas. He's from Oklahoma. So why does he have an issue with the Texans? But he's always had an issue with the Texans. No matter who was a Texan, he's always had an issue with the Texans. Now he gives false praise because he likes Deshaun Watson. And I actually want you to stop liking Deshaun Watson because every quarterback that you've ever liked is no longer in the NFL. Tim Tebow, Vince Young, RG3. Stop liking Deshaun Watson, please, Skip Bayless. But the reason why I want to call him out because he called out J.J. Watt for the whole hurricane of Harvey. He gonna sit up there and say that people overhype JJ, everything he does is overblown, which to a degree is true. But then he said, because he's getting credit for raising all this money, what did he really do? He only made a 10-second video to talk about it, and then it just blew up and he got all this money donated to him. And it's a good thing. I'm not one to discredit it, but I mean, he's has a $100 million contract. And how much money did he give? He only gave up a couple $100,000. First of all, you know good and damn well that NFL contracts are not guaranteed. So that means he didn't get $100 million. He didn't get a $100 million contract. That's what he signed for, but he'll never get $100 million until the life of the contract. It's not like the NBA where he's guaranteed to get that money. Because if they come tomorrow, he ain't getting the rest of that money. He only getting the guaranteed part, and I think his guaranteed money is probably all out already, if I'm not mistaken. But still, his platform is the reason why, because he's talking about that other people could have did that too. But other people wouldn't have got the money that he received, like Walmart and Ellen DeGeneres donating $1 million. Like if another player would have did it, there wasn't J.J. Watt status, like if Whitney Merciless would have made a video like that. or if Jay Prosh or CJ Fedorowicz or Tom Savage, like if any of them would have made that same video, they would not get nowhere near the money that JJ Watt got. Because JJ Watt is JJ Watt. Like, I know you have an issue with the Texans, or you claim to, but don't get on here and lie. And don't be so disrespectful. And then to say that, like, he never sacked last night, so his game wasn't really all that good anyway. Now, you know that defensive lineman, you watch football, you claim, just because he didn't have a sack doesn't mean he didn't have a good game, because he allowed pressure to get sacks. Like, both of McKinney's sacks came because J.J. Watt applied the pressure. Same thing with Kareem Jackson. Kareem Jackson's sack came because J.J. Watt applied pressure and moved Andy Dalton up into the pocket, up into him. As he would have 3 sacks last night. Well, on Thursday night. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't, comment below if you haven't, click that bell to get more videos. I'll holla.